What's up, guys? Brian Phobos here, and today we're having a pool meeting about EOS. So a lot of surprises with the EOS crowd sale. Unbelievable, actually. So one of the things I didn't, so I mentioned last time it was going to be opened up on Bitfinex, that people are going to be able to, get in and start buying EOS on Bitfinex. Now, Kraken never really announced it initially, but they actually beat Bitfinex to the punch, it seems. And funny enough, like, I applied to work for Kraken like a year and a half, 2 years ago. Never heard back from them. Crypto was kind of in a lull then, but I hadn't really paid attention to Kraken and everything they were doing. I thought it was, honestly, even at this point, I thought it was mainly Bitcoin, Ripple, and Ether that they were selling, that exchange. And I knew they were big in the Japanese market and stuff like that, but it's actually, like, you can do Monero to USD purchases with, like, I think, USD and Euro and maybe some other currencies. You can also do, like, Zcash. There's a market for, again, Ripple, Ether, Ethereum Classic, lots of different coins. There's actually way more coins on there than I thought. But anyway, they were doing the EOS crowd sale. That it's being traded on there, like, after the crowd sale and all that stuff like that. So I didn't expect that. It's another route to potentially get it here in the United States if you couldn't directly participate in the crowd sale. Now, it had moved clear up to 9th on CoinMarketCap. I didn't see that coming, and it's trading for $4.52 a coin. That just actually blows my mind. I honestly thought that it would be trading for around 5 to 10 cents a coin, maybe 25 cents a coin. But it's absolutely unbelievable amount of volume coming out of China. I thought this thing was going to be kind of like a sort of a secret, and that the people on Steemit, that we were going to know about it, because this is Dan Larimer's third project. BitShares, Steemit, or the Steem blockchain, and then EOS, all built on graphene technology. And I just thought it was going to be kind of our little secret a little bit, we were gonna be in the know kind of thing. And then it's just like unbelievable amounts of volume. So about over 80% of the volume is actually coming out of China, and I have it written down here what the actual number was. So far they've sold 4,120 Ether has been traded in for EOS, and that's at current market price is $1.1 billion. And we're maybe less than a fifth of the way through the crowd sale, and it's going to be lasting a while. There's going to be these separate rounds, so to speak, and so you're going to be able to get in with the crowd sale through time. I really don't feel like there was a rush, and then now it's like kind of cat's out of the bag. More people know about EOS than I thought they did, and then on top of that, when it climbs on CoinMarketCap, people see it and they say, "What's this?" And then they start investigating, which is a good thing for Steemit, because people start investigating. It's like, okay, this is this third project. Let's look at the track history. Let's look at his resume. And then they see all these people on Steemit and they're like, "Wow, this is cool." I didn't know about this potentially. So it can be good for the Steem blockchain. Now, a couple other things I wanted to mention. So right now the supply is restricted. We can't get it through Coinbase. Kraken is a route in the United States. If you trust Bitfinex, whatever. And then we've got 2 Chinese exchanges that are like cranking the volume. Yunbi and BTER. So Yunbi is doing like 75% of the volume. And honestly, I'd never even heard of them. BTER, I'd heard of them, and they're doing about 6% of the volume. And then the rest of the volume is primarily do like Kraken and Bitfinex. I would trust Kraken. Honestly, I would trust Kraken, because not just because I applied to them and they never responded to me, evidently. I wasn't qualified maybe, but anyway, the thing is, the reason why I would Kraken's never had any kind of major incident, and when the Mt. Gox fiasco happened, they actually, the authorities in Japan had Kraken working on it and doing blockchain analysis to see where a lot of the coins went for the Mt. Gox thing. So they've got street credit for sure, and they've never had any kind of major issue, and they're based out of San Francisco. So anyway, that's that. Take it for what it's worth, but let's talk about restrictive supplies. There's not very many ways to get it, and not all the coins are released yet. We haven't had a lot of market testing. There could be manipulation over in China. I don't know. I really did not expect the price to be up at $4.52 a coin. Did not expect that, and I don't think a lot of other people did either, but this looks like that so far it's been the most successful crowdfunding event ever in the history of the world. So correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I don't think anything's ever been you're 1/5 the way through maybe the distribution of the coins for the crowd sale, and you're at 1.1 billion. It's unreal. So anyway, future updates on that. I have no reason to believe that EOS won't be exactly what we expect, because Dan, even his handle on Steemit is Dan the Man. So he has been able to produce 2 times in a row on big projects. They work and they're scalable. So anyway, something to look out for. But anyway, limited supply though, I want to talk about that a little bit. So when you have a restricted supply, and luxury brands do this, limited edition cars, you look at like Lamborghinis, Ferraris, be limited edition, command a higher price because the supply is restricted. And I think that right now it's like there's such an unknown, because how much of this price right now, $4.52, is because of restricted supply and not really being able to get at it. So we'll see in the coming months. I'm not going to jump in right away. I don't have an account at Kraken. I don't have an account at Bitfinex. And then people in the United States aren't supposed to participate in the crowd sale, but they could VPN in and kind of get around it. So just letting you guys know all that. That's kind of my thoughts. I'm going to hold back. Unbelievable though. 1.1 billion worth of Ether has already been converted to EOS. So see you guys later.